Let's see, do we start recording here? I gotta keep an eye on this OBS though, because keeps shutting down running AI builds, and it's been pretty tough. Things lock up. Hey, John Reagan with Allshay AI Board Brains Consortium. Here today. I haven't done a video in a bit. Been really busy working on the AI models. I've got 4 new models, architectures that I've made, and this last one, V12, is so different. it's it's so different. Um, I'm really spending some time on that. But what I wanted to talk about today were the state of the art benchmarks that are used for benchmarking AI. It appears that recently OpenAI came out with a statement saying, "Oh goodness, everybody, the benchmarks are poison. They're not legitimate," and they're trying to fight against Anthropic's position in the market on this. And I'm laughing because in December of last year, when I started working with the SOTA benchmarks, because of how my stuff works and I'm able to see questions and stuff as they go through, um, I saw that. Like, I literally saw the questions with bad logic. The one that really set it off was I saw this question of how do you, what was it? How do you adhere a bagel cake or something, this bagel cake thing it was trying to make. And instead of frosting, right, or even fondant, it said super glue. And so it made me stop and I went through the benchmarks data, and I can tell you that everything, pretty much all the SOTA benchmark bases are poisoned to some degree, either logically or in the direction of the application that they're trying to do in the case of the SWE benchmarks. And this is exactly what OpenAI is now saying, now claiming, right? And raising the alarm about. I'm like, hey, dumbasses, I wrote this paper in December and put it on Hugging Face. I mean, I have stacks of papers that I could submit. Many are already online. Many are already being indexed by AIs and being basically rooted through, including my science papers. So I don't mind when I see scientists doing an experiment that rides right up along my theory, and not only rides along it, proves it, right? So, similarly, it's the same thing in the AI industry right now. The stuff that they're talking about, I've already done. I mean, mixture of experts. I already did that last year. I'm on to basically contextual routing systems within the AI itself. So it's very a little different in how it works. Actually, it's very different in how it works and set up and stages and how it routes information through the AI itself. So, you guys, I swear. And the worst part is it's not even those companies. It's all of you, right? It's all of you people that don't read, that don't pay attention, and that just want to listen to somebody you think is in a position of authority, right? It annoys me right now because I have all this stuff out and it's all citations and everything. I have physics papers that I've written with full citations that I have gone through and verified are valid, and I'm seeing these experiments pop up like, oh, we didn't know this because, oh, this is so groundbreaking, phenomenal. And I look at it and go, yeah, I mean, you just proved my stuff, but your equation's wrong here, here, and here. So you guys are going to end up in certain spots where you're. Anyway, so what I want to do today is we'll take a look at, let me check the OBS, make sure it's still working. Okay, it's still working. A little slow because I am building another, or training another AI model right now. My first V12 is already done. This is just a test run. I didn't actually do the full training methodology that I have set up for these. This is just to see if it would build, how fast it would build, and based off what little I gave it, how well it's going to work. We'll see. Nothing I'm going to show you today, though. So, what I want to talk about more so is this paper that I wrote outlining the benchmark rot and the systemic failure of SOTA datasets to distinguish semantic association from causal reasoning in AI. Now, this is really important to me because our models operate on causal reasoning. So if I tell it something, it's like if you go to a person and you tell them that you use super glue to make bagel cakes, and then you ask them to make you a bagel cake, and you go to eat it, you say, ah, it's got glue on it. it yeah. So ours work very different. They're not a statistical parrot. They don't regurgitate as much as work to bring the concepts together under a certain cloud, we'll say, within the latent structure, and then work with those in connection with others in a phase way, we'll say. Um, so they actually look at the concept. They're not looking at just the letter and the next letter. They're actually taking the whole word, they're taking the whole concept, and at each layer, they're applying the contextual bases based off our structure on how these things work and what they are. So, yeah. So, anyway, for us, for me, a data set with bad information in it might as well be a broken AI, right? Because to us, the AI has this causal inference and we leverage that. Same as we leverage the neuroplasticity available within the structure if you don't freeze the layers. So you can see here we're talking about the clever Hans effect, right? Models are trained to be excellent test takers rather than general problem solvers. And this is proven by the fact that they pass those benchmarks with such high points, right? If they were actual problem solvers and logical, they would point out that superglue is inedible, right? Which our AI does because it understands that glue is an inedible thing for the most part, though there is a differentiation variation of edible glue, which falls under a different area within the thought structure, we'll put it that way. Um, so yeah, so I had already done this like in December and already discounted the SOTA benchmarks completely. That's why I say that all the major AIs are crap. All right, they're crap. They are a statistical parrot, and you're getting at best possibly semantic uh, combinations. You're not necessarily getting reasoning because if you had reasoning, the models would tell you that glue is inedible and you should not put it on food, right? Unless it was a display item only. That is intelligence, okay? That's what our AIs do. Your guys' AIs kill people. Your AIs tell people that they can eat stuff that they can't. Your AIs are a problem, not just in the lack of information and logic they use, but they're also a problem in the resources and commitment of resources that you push for, right? We don't need your data centers. We don't need your water. As a matter of fact, my data center design looks like it will put electricity back onto the grid using solar panels. So I'm really just blown away, right? It's like I've had this stuff out for a long time now, and I've put it in front of people and stuff, and they, oh yeah, okay. But as soon as OpenAI says it, it's a major headline, right? Which is funny to me because they're probably just copying my stuff. They're probably just reading these things and going, oh yeah. And even better, I post a lot of my stuff online because I don't have a PhD, so I'm not allowed to post on RZiv. So since I can't post on RZiv, all you PhDs are running through my stuff and working on stuff. And I can see it. I see people's stuff. I see the I see the mix in there. And as much as people want to call it convergence, it's actually copying. And I work really hard to not copy anyone else. So it's funny to me because these companies need such PR and they need you to think that they're actually intelligent about what they do, and they're not. They're not intelligent. They are not intelligent, and therefore they cannot make an intelligent system, unfortunately. Um, but this is just my little rant on the fact that I'm already years ahead of you guys. Like all of you, all your labs. I've already been, unless you're hiding it somewhere, I've already reviewed it. I've already seen how I'm ahead of it, and I'm not worried. All right. But you all should be worried. You should be very worried because, quite honestly, your rhetoric is starting to upset me. And I have a very low tolerance for inaction over things, put it that way. Oh, there's a cognitive and strategic playbook for contractors, which I posted online. And all this is real. Most of it I've already got produced. Um, I just need to make some customizations ready to go. But yeah, I have all kinds of really interesting things that I've made with this, all the way through simulations and designs for machines that do things that probably only read about in science fiction. So, but none of that really matters because the best part about what I'm doing is no one's listening. So I can literally do whatever I want, right? So here I am sitting on this whole weaponized system, OS, AI, freaking hacker tools, you name it, and wondering what to do with myself. Trying to be nice about it, good, do the whole business thing, but you guys keep wanting proof, and I show you the stuff, and I think what you really want is for me to hack all your systems, make you listen to Rick Ashley for a few hours, and then maybe you'll take it seriously. I'm hoping that's not what I have to do, but if that's what I have to do, I mean, it's really what you all asked for. So keep that in mind.